Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to say salutations to you brothers that's out there that's pushing this truth in sincerity. It's going to be a quick video at the gig, but I was out on my route. You know, most people know I drive a truck or whatever for a living, and I had a couple stops and I took a couple pictures. Right, I'm gonna put it in post-production or whatever, but the economy as you know it, and the point I want to make is unsustainable. Right, it is unsustainable. Now with Esau and working his his magic with this coronavirus and this whole second wave, and that's supposedly coming. The way things are now, where people that towns and cities are opened up in phases, and you see how they're going about doing this, it's completely unsustainable. Now I want to get the definition of unsustainable, and this is from Merriam-Webster. It says not capable of being prolonged or continued. Right? It says not capable of being prolonged or continued. So when you have, if you look at the picture, which was, I was in a waiting room at this doctor's office, and every chair had a sign basically would stop written on the chair, and you couldn't sit there. All right, which means you only limiting the amount of customers or patients you can see at a particular time, when usually you would go into a place like that and people are sitting and waiting, and they're shuffling them in and shuffling them out, man, making money. All right. So when you look at the bigger scheme of things, man, a lot of these businesses were meant to be filled to capacity, but with this social distancing nonsense, you're getting only a part of that. And if in certain movie theaters in general, AMC, one of the big ones, saying they gotta completely close, man, looking into filing bankruptcy if they haven't already done so. So Esau and his economy and his whole way of life and his kingdom is completely unsustainable, man. All right. The way he set up things here in Mystery Babylon is about spending money, and everything is cut back. Right. Now let me grab a scripture. And this is the book of Ecclesiastes 12:3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Right? So you got unemployment at all-time highs. Now they had a report today that, oh, it's not as bad as we thought. People are going back. But when you go back to these businesses, which is a lot of service sector jobs, and let's say the restaurants, entertainment, medical offices that are only half full or can't be full due to social distancing, Slakia, they're losing out on money, man, and they're not going to be able to keep these people employed. All right, they're not going to be able to keep these people employed. And it says when the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, man. Right. And also another picture that I seen was one of some kind of bar. I took a picture of it, but all the rest usually you would eat inside, but every chair, every table was sitting in the parking lot, man. So I'm coming someplace to go eat, you know, inside, and you tell me, you know, I gotta sit outside in the fucking parking lot in the heat of the day, you know, with bugs and insects, you know, on my food while I'm trying to eat. I didn't pay for that experience. So you're gonna have this, you know, food and hospitality industry is gonna completely collapse, man. It's going to collapse. All right. You go in to order something, and you know they put you outside with, you know, on some lawn furniture, man, to eat your food, man. People are not going to go for that, man. And the reason they're doing that is because outside, as part of the phases, you can eat outside, right? But that's only gonna, you're only gonna make so much money off that, because a lot of people don't want to eat outside, right? But that's pretty much the point. I just wanted to grab a scripture, show a couple photos, but we almost out of here, man. Esau and his system is completely unsustainable. All right, Shalom.